Apparently, in the 1800s, being sent to a tropical island paradise to live out the rest of your days in comfort is a punishment. Hello everybody and welcome to History Abridged. It's history, just shorter. Today we're going to be talking about Napoleon and his final years after the Battle of Waterloo. This subject was requested by Chrisception Productions. But first, let's talk about who he was and what he did for a little bit, just for the people who aren't quite sure. Napoleon Bonaparte was a political and military leader who rose to prominence during the French Revolution. He became Emperor of the French for about 10 years, 1804 to 1814, and a little bit in 1815, and he did a lot during that time, including conquering a large portion of Europe. His military tactics were so successful that even today he is considered one of the best military commanders to have ever lived, as well as one of history's most controversial leaders. So, his final years. After Napoleon lost the Battle of Waterloo, he returned to Paris only to find that pretty much everyone had turned against him. So, he stepped down in favor of his son, but his son was rejected as well. So he decided to flee and seek asylum with the British. But the British ended up exiling him to an island in the southern Atlantic called St. Helena, where essentially he could just kind of do whatever he wanted as long as he wasn't conquering anything or anyone. He ended up shutting himself indoors, doing a lot of reading and writing. He brought over 400 books with him from France, such as the Iliad, which apparently he liked a lot, and the Odyssey, which apparently he did not. After about a year or two of this lifestyle, Napoleon's health started to decline. Both he and his personal physician blamed it on harsh treatment from the British. In 1821, at the age of 51, Napoleon Bonaparte passed away. His last words were, "France, l'armée, tête de l'armée, Joséphine," which in English is France, Army, Head of the Army, Josephine. His cause of death was actually debated for quite some time. Many believed that he was poisoned, including possibly Napoleon himself. In his last will, he wrote, "I die before my time, killed by the English oligarchy and its hired assassins." In a 2008 study, this theory seemed to hold some water. An analysis of Napoleon's hair made it clear that his body contained 100 times more arsenic than is normal. However, it was also revealed that he was exposed to arsenic as a boy, and another study in the same year proved that he died of stomach cancer, as his father did before him. In his will, he said he wanted his ashes to be spread in France. However, the British governor decided to bury him on St. Helena. Eventually, in 1840, the French requested and got permission from the English to bring Napoleon's remains home. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button as well as the little bell icon. If you have something to add to this episode, please leave it in the comments. And if you have an idea for future episodes or just a subject you want me to talk about, leave that in the comments as well. And as always, this is History Abridged.